Why did the Communist Party of Czechoslovakia collapse? Imagine a country where the government controls almost everything, promising equality and stability. But over time, cracks start to show, and the whole system begins to shake. That's what happened to Czechoslovakia's Communist Party. During the Cold War era, the world was divided into two main blocks. On one side was the Soviet Union and its allies, including Czechoslovakia. On the other side were Western countries pushing for democracy and free markets. As the Soviet Union began to weaken in the late 1980s, so did its satellite states. The reforms introduced by Mikhail Gorbachev in the Soviet Union, like glasnost and perestroika, encouraged other countries to rethink their own systems. In Czechoslovakia, people started demanding more freedom and better living conditions. The government tried to hold on, but protests grew larger. The Velvet Revolution in 1989 was a peaceful movement where students, workers, and intellectuals took to the streets. They wanted change, and they wanted it now. The Communist Party's grip on power was slipping fast. The party had built a centralized system that aimed for socialism but ended up with economic stagnation, bureaucratic inefficiency, and a lack of political choices. Many citizens felt disconnected from their leaders, especially after failed attempts at reform during the Prague Spring of the 1960s. The party's leadership was seen as out of touch, unable to fix the economy or respond to the people's needs. Meanwhile, neighboring countries like Poland, Hungary, and East Germany were also experiencing revolutions and reforms. These movements created a domino effect, inspiring Czechs and Slovaks to push harder for change. The government's reliance on force and suppression couldn't stop the protests. As public support waned, the police and military started to lose faith in the party. Leaders resigned, and the Communist Party lost its power. A new government was formed, and Czechoslovakia moved toward democracy. From the communist point of view, the collapse was not about rejecting socialism itself but about the party's failure to stay true to its principles and to adapt to new realities. Without genuine engagement with the people and democratic reforms, even a long-standing socialist government could fall apart. The Velvet Revolution showed that peaceful change is possible when people demand their rights and refuse to be silenced.